Prismatic Evolutions. Pokemon card collectors everywhere shudder at those two words. And investors probably cream their jorts in their bathtubs of money. But love it or hate it, this set is probably the biggest set of Scarlet and Violet. So when Costco announced they were doing a special exclusive combo box, I knew I had to try and get my hands on it. So this is my story of the Prismatic Evolutions Costco bundle release day. I've done lots of release days in the past, and for Black Bolt and White Flare's release day, I waited outside from 2 AM and was the only person queuing up the whole time till the shopping centre opened. And that was the point, to get there stupidly early. The time that I went before that, I was the only person waiting and I went even later, so I was going earlier for the meme. However, this release I wanted to take seriously. I wasn't going to try and get there comically early, but at the same time, I wanted to try and be the first in the queue. Scalpers love Prismatic Evolutions, so would definitely really like this exclusive Costco drop, as it's just another reason for them to up the prices on it because it's got another level of like exclusivity. Which, side note, don't buy the Costco bundle online. It's stupidly priced and you're not missing out on anything crazy. It's just a lot of packs that won't have hits in, like Traumatic Evolutions normally is. Personally, I love the set, but I'm a little bit masochistic in that the pull rates are so bad that it makes me want to open them more, because then it makes that dopamine of getting the hit even better. But I also have a YouTube channel, obviously, as you're watching this, where making these videos makes me money, which helps support me queue up at ungodly hours to get expensive Pokemon packs. Realistically, there isn't actually anything special about this Prismatic Evolutions bundle, apart from the fact that it's lots of packs for a cheap price. So if you're paying a premium for it online, it's pointless. You guys can do what you want. I'm just letting you know that if I didn't have this YouTube channel, I probably wouldn't be going out my way to get these packs, or many of these release day videos that I've been doing. You can live vicariously through me opening this kind of stuff, but don't feel like you have to buy it just because I'm buying it and enjoying it. Only buy stuff if you want to, for reasonable prices whenever you can. Okay, side tangent over. So my release day journey actually started the day before, when I saw this video by the UK Pokemon. He's an Instagram account that I follow that puts updates on his stories for places that have Pokemon products available online, and they usually sell out by the time that I get to see his story anyway. But I've caught one or two things I wanted early, and he's been really helpful in finding products. So when he posted about this Prismatic Evolutions bundle, I had to check it out. Also, if you can't tell, I got my hair cut. It was long overdue. There'll be a couple of other videos with me with long hair. I don't know what else to say about it, but I'm sorry that you have to look at me with long hair. It wasn't long by choice, I just hadn't got a haircut. In his video, he has like a print screen, he has a screenshot, somehow from Costco, that says all the locations that are getting Prismatic, and he also says they're coming out tomorrow. Now, Manchester isn't getting any, but the closest to me is Chester, so I'm going to call Chester Costco and see if they are getting some in. Hi, I was wondering if you guys are getting in the new Pokemon product, the Prismatic Evolutions?
Yeah, so it's been a bit back and forth with it, to be honest, but we're convinced they're coming tomorrow. If you want to come at 9:30, if they're there for sale, you can get one, but there's no guarantee.
Amazing, yeah, so you think there's a shipment coming in? Cool.
We think there's a good chance, but we're obviously not making any promises.
Yeah, sure, and if it does come in, then you'll be selling it tomorrow when you open, yeah.
What's the limit on the Pokemon? Two per member.
2 sounds great. Amazing.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Right, take care.
Bye. That sounds good. And they said 9:30 when they open. Oh no, that means I'm gonna have to get there really early. Now, you can't really see it on this guy's video, but behind his big mug, you see here, it says 480. That's on the one that's next to Chester, the top row. That means that they're getting in 480 of these 2-pack sealed Prismatic products. You can only get 2 each, which means, quick maths, if I am 240th in the line, then I still get some, because they're doing 2 each. So I don't think I need to get there too early, but I do really want some Prismatic product. It's been so long. This will be legitimately the first time I ever buy a Prismatic Evolutions ETB in person. I have never seen it in a store ever. I got my 10 ETBs, which I was very lucky to get, and I'm not complaining about that at all, but they were pre-order and in the case. This will be the first product that I have gone into a store to buy that is an ETB, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to open it for you guys. So deciding what time to get there was tricky. I like the idea of being first in line, or at least one of the first, but I didn't want to be there insanely early. So as the Costco opens up at 9:30, I thought getting there a couple of hours before then would be fine. But it was a bit of a drive away, so the next day I woke up at 5 AM. Alright, I am ready to set off to Costco. It is nearly 6 o'clock, and it takes about an hour to get to Chester. I've got my chair, I had a coffee to try and wake me up, so I think I'm ready to get Prismatic Evolutions. The first time I'll ever get an ETB in person. I am worried about one thing that the person on the phone at Costco said though, which is she didn't actually confirm if they're gonna have it in today, which makes it seem like she's expecting a shipment like overnight. I don't know what normally happens at Costco, but she said if they get it in, it will be on shelves today at 9:30 in the morning. But I really hope that this isn't all for nothing. If they haven't got their shipment in, I think I'm gonna just do the same thing tomorrow, and then the same thing on Monday, and then the same thing on Tuesday. I'm all in on this. I want some Prismatic Evolutions, dude. I'm still after a God Pack. All right, I've got a long journey ahead of me. Well, only an hour, but I best get going. So I stopped on the way to get some healthy breakfast and headed to the Costco car park, which surprisingly wasn't empty.
So there's quite a few people's cars here, but no one is in them and no one is queued up, which is obviously a good sign. Unfortunately, it means I didn't need to get here as early as I did, but it's not the end of the world. I'm here. What time is it? Let's check. It is 7:15, so I am here very early. It doesn't open till 9:30. But the good part about Costco is I drove here, so I don't have to sit out in the cold. I'll just chill in my car in this very empty parking lot. So some people commented on my last video where I waited outside for Black Bolt and White Flare release, saying that like, obviously you didn't need to get there that early, which was kind of the point of that video. I was doing it stupidly. The Destined Rivals release, I got there for 5 AM and no one turned up the whole entire time. So I thought it'd be funny to turn up 3 hours earlier than that as a meme. But then some people pointed out that thinking that you need to get there early in advance for a Pokemon set coming out makes it feel like it's way more in demand than it actually is, and it creates FOMO for people that might not be into the set. They might be convinced by a YouTuber who goes like, oh my god, this is so rare, you've got to get up at 2 AM to get this. So I completely understand that criticism. So I want to be clear, for this video, I genuinely thought that there would be a lot of people in this outside Costco. I didn't think I would be the first, and I have a feeling now that because I'm the first, that no one is going to get here the whole entire time, and I'm going to be the only person till about maybe 9 o'clock. I've seen someone walking in, but I think they work at Costco, which is very funny. Yeah, they're not queued up outside, they work here. I wasn't doing a meme this time and getting here super early, and I'm not trying to create FOMO around this. I don't think I need to for Prismatic Evolutions. People are going crazy about it anyway, but that's the reason that I got here early, is because I thought people would be here early. This is the only Costco in basically the whole entire of the Northwest that has any Prismatic Evolutions. They do have 480 units apparently, according to that one post that I saw, but I don't know if that's true, and I don't even know if they're going to be getting them in today, to be honest, which is also insane. My point is, I'm not trying to create FOMO. I genuinely just wanted to make sure that I got some Prismatic Evolutions product, and I didn't need to get up this early. If anything, I'm doing the opposite of creating FOMO, because hey, people don't want it. Don't go and buy this. No one else wants it as much as me. I'm the idiot. I'm the fool. But yeah, I'll be chilling here for the next 2.5 hours. Just staring at that Costco, hoping that it opens soon. One thing I was worried about was the person on the phone not confirming if they would get the shipment in.
Yeah, so it's been a bit back and forth with it, to be honest, but we're convinced they're coming tomorrow.
So I might have just got here early for no reason, and I won't be able to get the product until tomorrow. Because of that, I decided to go and check with one of the workers I saw outside of Costco to see if they knew anything if the shipment had come in.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt you, man. Do you know if the Pokemon product that you guys expecting, is it come in?
Ooh, I'm not sure. I just work outside, but
no stress if not.
No, you probably won't even know either, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm alright waiting, so it doesn't matter.
But yeah, no worries.
Cheers.
So it seems like the workers are just like dealing with all the shopping trolleys, which is very funny, and don't actually work in the warehouse, so don't know if there's any Pokemon stuff coming in, which is fine. I got here early, I wasn't expecting to find out now. I'm happy waiting. If I wait till 9:30 and they have none in, then I'll come the next day and wait till 9:30. I'm dedicated, but it'd be really nice if they got it in today. Please, please. Eventually a couple people showed up, but we were all just sat waiting in our cars. All right, another car has pulled up, and they definitely don't work here. And I knew there was around 400 products available, so wasn't worried about getting my place in the queue too much. So I've seen a Costco truck go in, and right now there's another delivery truck that's just pulled up. They've definitely got some shipments today. I know that doesn't confirm if it's the Pokemon or not, but it's a good sign. They've at least got something.
in the truck, right? Some sort of delivery. In other news, it's very sunny now. Very, very bright. Catch me sunbathing on my car, waiting for Pokemon.
But then one person actually got out of their car and started to make a line. They even brought their own chair like me.
All right, I'm not alone anymore. I guess it's queuing up time.
So I decided to go and join them.
I'm just glad someone else is here. I think there's a couple of other people inside their cars, but... What's your name, by the way? Stephen. Joe. Nice to meet you. Okay, well, we're in the queue. I'm here with Stephen. Hello. And I think there's some other people in their cars, but they're probably keeping nice and warm. I've seen some Costco lorries go around the back, so they have got some shipment of something. But whether it's Pokemon, I don't think we'll know for the next, 2 hours, which is good. What time is it now? Just about to be 8 o'clock. So we got an hour and a half before it opens. So, I mean, hopefully they've got some. And if they do, if it's going to be 480, then I think we're fine. Obviously, what with you being first and me being second.
So as we waited for the store to open, we talked about a bunch of Pokemon card related stuff. It was great to actually sit with a human and not alone like I usually am. So shout out to Steven, thanks for keeping me company. We saw more and more cars pull up, but no one came to join us. And that's when we got a little bit worried. What if we were in the wrong place?
All right, we just had a thought. What if we're the only people in the queue here, but there's other people in the queue around the other side? That would be embarrassing. So let's see. Okay, yeah, no one's here, right? Nope, just us. That would have been embarrassing. Glad that it's just us two. Which might be more embarrassing. I don't know. Because there's a lot of people here. We've seen. There are people here. They're just all sat in their cars. So they're all staring at us. It's gonna, as soon as it opens, there's gonna be a race to be third in line for all these people in the cars. So that's funny. From Mr. Pokemon Man, he can confirm, apparently, I don't know how he can confirm, that it is 100% arrived at the 7 warehouses that he shared. Each store controls when it's put out. But they said if it was coming in, because I called them, the person on the phone said if they get it in, then it will be available today. And if Mr. UK Man has confirmed that it is in, then we get it today. So we're not queuing for no reason, which is always good to know. It would be crazy if they didn't get it in with all these people here.
10,000 is very confident.
yeah, 10,000%, he says.
Eventually, one of the people waiting in their cars came to join us, and when they did, it started this snowball effect of everyone coming to queue up.
All right, I went and got glasses because it was really sunny, and now the sun's gone away, and I look like a idiot. But the queue is pretty big now, and literally one other person joined us, and then it was a funnel of people coming to join. Hopefully, this is a good sign. And with the message from Pokemon, I think we're guaranteed some, right? They're not going to let down all these people, right? Surely not.
At this point, I was feeling pretty justified in getting there early. Obviously, I didn't need to be the first in line, but at least I wasn't the only person that got up early for this.
Goes all the way down there. I don't know if you can see.
And as we got closer to 9:30, the line just kept growing. When it got to 9, a lady who worked at Costco came out and confirmed that they did get the shipment in.
So it just depends, but we have got them. So,
Amazing.
Yeah, okay.
That's good.
So all 100 of us in the queue weren't here for nothing.
It's so funny. I made a video at 6 a.m. being I feel silly getting here this early. The queue is huge. This is crazy. There's so many people here. There might genuinely be 240 people in this queue. I didn't think it would sell out because there's 480 products, which means if there's 240 people, that'll be sold out. And if I had to hazard a guess, it would be about 240 people in the queue, which is mad. It's huge.
She even handed tickets to each of us to guarantee that everyone gets their 2 bundles. So it stops the stupid rush of people trying to push past each other to make sure they get product. It was nice to see, especially considering the queue had got so long. And this queue was so long that I was genuinely thinking that too many people were lined up. I don't think there was enough product for every single person in the queue, especially if they were buying 2 each, which is mad considering there was 400 available.
Can't zoom in far enough, but literally the whole length of the warehouse. That's mad.
Anyway, at 9:30, they let us in and took us to the back of the warehouse to where shipment was being unloaded.
Mate, look at that. Holy.
We could actually do whatever shopping we wanted and come back later, because as long as we had these tickets, we were guaranteed our prismatic bundles. But most people just stayed in the queue because they were only here for the Pokemon stuff anyway. And there it was, the prismatic bundles.
Hello. There's my 2 tickets.
So I got 2 and headed out to the checkout.
All right, guys. I see you. Yeah. See you later.
See you in the next one.
Yes.
And okay, yeah, maybe I lied. I did go and get some monster, okay? I was at Costco. It's the nectar of the gods, okay? I'm cool. I'm sorry. I paid for my prismatic bundles and packed them in my car.
All right, holy shit, what a day. Not only were we very successful, but I was right to go early for once. That queue, maybe not as early as I did, that queue was fucking crazy. Holy shit. Went all the way down to the corner. Damn. First in line, technically. I was first here, so I claimed first in line. Was very sick. Shout out to everyone that I talked to. Now, gotta go home to open this bad boy.
Okay, we are back, and I have my 2 Prismatic Evolution boxes. Now, I am definitely opening one of these, but I have an idea for a different video, and I think I want to save the other one for a future video. So I'm putting one to the side, but we're going to be opening this in today's video. All of the packs inside. Let's rip this. I'm so excited. Okay, there we go. Seal is broken. There's no going back. Not that I care about keeping things sealed, really. And we get a booster bundle, which I have never opened a single Prismatic Evolutions booster bundle. I've not been able to get my hands on one, so this is really sick. And of course, a Prismatic Evolutions ETB, which I have opened before, but I've never bought one from like just a store. I have never seen one in the wild, so this is very sick. I think we'll save the booster bundle, but we'll open this ETB. And I love how it's sealed inside the Costco thing, as well as the Costco thing being sealed. It's like doubly sealed. Hell yes, dude. This is so sick. It's been so long since I've opened a Prismatic Evolutions ETB. For the people that haven't seen, I guess you should look at my previous video where I opened my case of Prismatic Evolutions. But there's a lot of cool cards in this set. Unfortunately, they're all behind the SIR tier, and I'm doing a video that I've talked about a little bit on my channel. Like, I'm filming it behind the scenes, and I am opening Prismatic Evolutions until I get a God Pack, which obviously is an insane video. It's going to take probably like 2 years, but in all of the packs that I have opened, I have only got one SIR, and I'm close to like, I want to say 250 packs. So we'll see today if we get anything like that. Even just an SIR would be great, but honestly, I'll take anything. I am trying to master set this set, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs. And of course, the very nice promo, no stamp, and we don't need any of this stuff. Right, let's get started with the packs. So yeah, I am doing a master set, but that's only because if I'm opening so much Prismatic Evolutions to try and get a God Pack, I may as well try and master set, but I am not doing the Master Balls. Fuck that. So any Pokeballs is good. Master Balls is just like an extra cool thing for me, you know? I will be going relatively fast through some of these cards because although I haven't opened the set in a while, Serendipity, I have seen all of these cards' artworks. Like, I've literally seen every single card in this set already. It doesn't mean that the cards' arts are, like, less cool, but, like, for example, I will always stop for a classic Goldeen because the fireworks in the pond are amazing, and the Sea King as well. Really nice artworks for both of those. But otherwise, and any evolution holo, which is very nice. This Vaporeon, this artwork's amazing. I will definitely be stopping to admire some of those. But like the general commons and things, most cards I will be skipping through pretty quickly, just because I think I've seen them, and I'm sure you guys watching Pokemon content have seen have seen a bunch of these cards already. This Houndoom is very cool though. Miltank, Professor we don't care about. A Black Belt's training. I think there's like 3 different Black Belt's training, and I think I've got every single one in a Pokeball. The Reverse Screentail. These reverses of the Ancient and Future cards are actually so nice. I love this reverse. And an Espeon. That was an okay pack. I'll take that. And you know that we are sleeving up our Pokeballs. I've got a pretty nice trade binder going of some Prismatic Evolutions as well that I'm managing to trade for pretty cool cards at like card shows and stuff. So if you ever see me around, if it's like at a card show and I've got my binder, let me know. I'll happily do a trade with you guys or give you some free stuff. Why not? You know, it's honestly one of the most fun things to do is to have like a kid come up to you and be like, oh, I'm looking for this card. And you could be like, okay, you can have that card. You're a kid. You're the target demographic for this. I'm an adult. I shouldn't be stealing all of these Pokemon cards. So here, you know what? You can have that Umbreon. You know, it's really nice to do. Dude, we've been so lucky with our Evolution Holos. This is sick. But in terms of hits, I guess we haven't been doing too well. But we're hitting odds, right? Because it's 1 in 3 packs is a Pokeball. And I think this is like our 5th pack. So I'm not like
definitely not on the realm of complaining just yet, at least. Oh, reverse Eevee. This is very nice. Reverse Professor's Research, and a Monkey Dory. I'm pretty sure I'm at the point in my master set where I've got every single. I just need all... So I've got the reverses too, like the commons and the reverses. I just need some Pokeballs, and obviously I need all the gold cards, I need all the SIRs. I still need some trainers, I think. Oh, nice, a Pupitar Pokeball. Very sick. And a Dunsparce rare. Okay, so we are literally hitting our odds in the 1 in every 3 packs is supposed to be a Pokeball rare. So therefore, we should be due, at least in this ETB, like a full art trainer or something like that. Or maybe a Master Ball. Let's see. Nothing in this pack, but this Riolu art is so nice. The Pokeball of it's really cool. I'd love a Master Ball of this, but the reverse is very nice. And hey, speak of the devil, we get a full art Atticus. I think I need this for my set, which is really sick. Hold on, let me check. Let me sleeve them first. I forgot to sleeve the Pupitar as well. This is my chunky Prismatic Evolutions binder. What number is it? 133? Yes, I need it. It goes right there. Sick. Hell yeah, dude. Finishing off my trainers. I think I only need like 2 more. I realize I haven't put it in my pile of hits, so it's looking a bit dwindly, but that's okay, because I know what I hit, and you know what I hit because you're watching the video. So I guess it doesn't matter. Dreepy, Miltank, Habanberry, Noibat, Bug Catching Set, Shaymin, Briar, Glass Trumpet. Oh, I thought that was a Master Ball for a second. I don't know why, but dude, I really like reverses in Scarlet and Violet. I've heard people shitting on them, but I think the pattern's really nice. And it's the right level of shine, you know? Blood Moon Ursaluna. Oh, and a Blood Moon Ursaluna rare. Very nice. Okay, and the last pack of the ETB. Can we get... Not only should we get our 3rd Pokeball, technically, could we get a Master Ball? Could we get an SIR? Could we get a God Pack? No God Pack this time. That's okay, though. But it's going to be years before I get a God Pack. And I might never get a God Pack. The video might never exist. I don't know when I'm... Oh! Yo, is that Master Ball? Yes! Oh my god, a Master Ball Goldeen. That's so sick. I think I've got a Master Ball Seeking to match. Oh, and an Eevee EX. Oh, hell yeah. What a pack. But this is amazing. This holofoil is so nice. Fuck yeah, dude. Sorry for my language. There's every so often I get a comment that is like, could you please swear less? Which is like understandable because this is a children's game. So I understand like Pokemon is for kids. But like, I'm gonna live my life how I live my life and make my videos how I want to make my videos. No one dictates what I do. And I don't think the content really is for kids, right? Like, even without me swearing, I don't think kids could consume or enjoy a lot of the stuff that I talk about or do. I don't make kid-friendly content, so I'm gonna keep swearing, because that's me. So, I'm sorry. I know it means that, like, parents can't watch with their kids and stuff, but... You know, I'll add that to my collection. Stuck them in the binder, very nice. Okay, and now we're on to the booster bundle, which is 6 packs. But I've heard online, I don't know why I've heard this, but apparently the booster bundle has some really good hit rates. So I don't know, we'll see. I've never opened one. And I love, in the UK, the booster bundle's kind of like the box. Works as like a deck box, right? You just like pinch the sides or something and you can pop this thing out and it clicks into the thing. You do something like that. I can't remember exactly what you do, but this is supposed to be able to secure, and then you can use this to hold your cards, which is nice. It's not just something you instantly throw away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sick. Let's start with the first pack. So it was really fun today going through Costco and talking to all the people. That queue, though, holy shit. I know you guys have just seen it. Well, this is the same day, right? So I've just seen it. That queue was crazy. I reckon there was like 300 people in that queue at the end. Ooh, Umbreon reverse, very nice. Oh, nice, and a full art Amaris. I don't know how you say her name. I already have her, but it just means I can trade that for someone else who might have the trainer that I need from Prismatic, which is very cool. Or maybe even trade it for like a cool Destined Rivals card, because there's a lot of... I didn't get much Destined Rivals. The only Destined Rivals I've opened has been from the one video that I did, and then I also got like a check lane blister. That's all I've been able to get of Destined Rivals. I would love to open multiple booster boxes. I love that set so much, dude. It's so sad that I'm just not able to get it at all. I've not seen it in any stores, and I've been trying, and online, everywhere. I'm trying, dude. And that's the part that sucks for me, is that, like, if I, as someone that is, like, got a Pokemon YouTube channel, oh, Pokeball Umbreon, hell yes, dude. I'm definitely missing this, so that's sick. Hell yeah. Did we get anything at the end? Oh, we get a rare. That's very nice. Sleeving this boy up. But yeah, as a YouTuber that makes Pokemon card videos, if I am struggling to be able to get any products whatsoever, unless I go out at fucking 6 a.m. to queue up for the cards, then it sucks for the regular person, right? Because they have to worry about life and work a full-time job as well as then trying to get up early for Pokemon cards. You know, I'm very lucky in that I can do that kind of whenever I want. Because this channel is technically full-time. I work as a... Oh, do we get anything from here? Nothing from this one. Again, I say nothing. I don't really care about Larry's skill, right? So I work as an editor for other YouTubers and stuff. I mentioned it a couple times on the channel, but a guy called Stans. I'm a YouTube editor for him. I do a bunch of different work as well as this channel. But this channel has basically been taking up most of my time recently. Because it's been doing really well, and I want to ride that wave of it doing well because I love Pokemon. Speak of loving Pokemon, and you shall be received. I don't know what that means, but I got a Pokeball Dustoir. Hell yeah, dude. And an Ogapon EX, which I don't care about, but apparently it is playable, as so many people told me in my Ludwig video. That is why this is an expensive card, because it's playable in the TCG. Which brings me on to another thing that I want to talk about, which is I have never played the TCG, but I've talked to so many people, especially recently, about, like, the Pokemon TCG, and everyone has been like, you need to get into it, dude. It's really fun, and it gives you, like, a whole other reason to collect Pokemon cards. And on top of that, you get then invited to, like, pre-release, like, battle deck things where you get access to so much more product that you wouldn't do if you didn't play the game. And it sounds pretty good. So if the game's fun, why not play it and get access to products more easy than having to wake up at 6 a.m. Oh, what? Yes, dude! Yes! Okay, hold. Let me get my sleeve. Hold. My hands are clammy. Unclam my hands. I've already dropped it and I think it hit my stand. Oh my god. Oh, Vaporeon's one of my favorites as well. Yo, that's so sick. What did they say about the booster bundles, dude? I wish I could open more of these. Oh my god. Look at this card, dude. Yes. Oh, and I don't know what it is. I hate the Terra Crowns like 90% of the time, but I think just because Scarlet and Violet's like art is so good, the Terra Crowns just look amazing. I love this card so much. The only other SIR I have pulled has been a Leafeon. So even though I've only pulled 2 SIRs, it's been Leafeon and Vaporeon, which I think are like, I think Umbreon for me is like obviously peak. That is the best art from, and I said Terrestrial Festival, from Prismatic Evolutions. But I think underneath it goes Leafeon, Vaporeon. Like they're very close. Maybe Sylveon and Glaceon are close to that. And I do like the Jolteon. Bro, I just like them all. But this is sick. Regardless, I am so hyped for this. Hell yeah, dude. That's why I got up at 5 a.m. so I could get myself a Vaporeon. All right, now imagine this. This is the God Pack right here. I was already happy with my pulls before that SIR. So I am, when I say that this is the God Pack, I'm not like, bro, this doesn't tear. Hello? I'm not like actually complaining. If I get literally nothing in this, this has been an amazing opening, obviously, because I got an SIR, dude. What am I talking about? Of course this has been good. But do we get something? Let's see. Slowking, Janine's secret art. Ooh, Pokeball of Larry's skill. Kind of cringe. I don't know if I need it, though. If I need it, then that's sick. A Shaman and an EX. Okay, not too bad of a last pack. We've got plenty of Ironthorn EXs, but again, good for trades. And then Larry's skill. Let's see if we need this. Yay, we do need it. Sick. All right. You are going in the binder, young sir. Very nice. Larry's skill adding to the binder. And of course, we can add one more thing to this binder, because over here, in fact, I'll show the camera. Over here, we have our Leafeon, and now we get to add our Vaporeon. Okay, what number is he? 149. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got the Vaporeon down in that corner that we pulled today. The Leafeon that I pulled
in my God Pack video that obviously doesn't exist yet because I need to get the God Pack before that video can be put out. Hell yeah, dude. This is such a successful opening. What a great video. Honestly, this would have been a sick video regardless of the Vaporeon, but that was so good. Yes! And you get the very nice promo. But let's go over our hits. So we got the Vaporeon. We already talked about that. And we got a couple Master Balls as well, but we got some Pokeballs, some EXs. Oh, the Umbreon Pokeball I need to add into my binder as well, but I'll add it after this video. Very sick. Hell yeah. Super happy with that opening. Shout out to Costco. And I will be opening this one in another video, so stick around. Make sure to subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Leave me a nice message in the comments, because sometimes people are really annoying. And it would be good to see nice comments. Thank you for watching. See you next video. Bye.